Hola from the west side. It is me, DC the Purple Diva, and welcome to Not So Random Chat. Happy Thursday, y'all. It is raining here in Southern California. You know, the place that they say it never rains? Well, it rains. It's raining right now. Hey, uppity unicorn. I see you. I see you, sis. I hope you're having a great Thursday night. I definitely got some thoughts tonight. And I might get a little deep with this, but it's just something I want to talk about. And it's really the colorism that goes on, I don't know, with the sisters. You know, I don't like the light skin versus dark skin stuff, you know. And people making it about color. You know, if you don't get along with somebody, you know, and then that person happens to be light skinned and you happen to be dark skinned or vice versa. And then somehow somebody makes it like it's light versus dark. It shouldn't be that way. I mean, and it's really us here in the Black Americans. Let me just say that. Us girls here. Because we be on something about color. And I'm a brown girl. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of being a brown girl. I love being a brown girl. I was a brown girl before Beyonce wrote that song, Brown Skin Girl. You know. But I have no problem with my with sisters of all complexions. You know? Because black is black to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just to me. But I do understand that this is part of our history, so to speak. You know, when you deal with the house slave versus the field slave mentality. But it shouldn't be like that. You know? I mean, I don't think someone with lighter skin and lighter eyes than me is more beautiful than me. Nor do I think that I'm more beautiful than my sisters who are a deeper chocolate than myself. You know? Because for me, it's all about, for me, it's all about loving myself, you know, and loving the skin that I'm in. And let's be real. Can we change it? No, that's not the one I want. I'm trying to find the right one. There it is. Had to find my little ticker tape so I could put it out there for y'all. But as you come in, please like, share, and subscribe. Hey, Matt. How are you? Yeah, I'm giving my little thoughts about the colorism stuff, you know. And I mean, I'm a brown girl. And the interesting thing for me is that growing up, because I grew up in DC. And in DC, I was considered darker, even though I'm not that dark, but I was considered a more chocolate sister, you know. And then when I came to the west side, I'm not considered that dark at all, you know. But I used to get the, you're pretty for a brown girl. Like, pretty for a darker skinned girl. What the heck does that mean? So am I not pretty if I were lighter? Would my same features not look so good if I was lighter? What does that mean? What does that mean? But I hate when we get into it. And I'm talking about those of us Black folk, that we bring in, that sometimes we bring people's complexions into it. Like, what does that have to do with whatever your argument is with that person, or what you don't like that person about? Why does it always have to come to that kind of level with us in particular? Because other people ain't going around saying all that crazy stuff. They're just going to call us, out of our name, but they don't usually go for wherever our complexion is if they're from another ethnicity. I could be wrong, but that's my personal experience. And I mean, I know that in some situations, yeah, we fall into the cliche of, Black women don't know how to get along. Okay. But does it always have to be that way? And I'm not even talking about it having to be a sisterhood. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about just a genuine respect. And if you disagree with people, just disagree with them on principle. Don't bring, people's looks into it. Even if you call yourself roasting, it's not cool. And I don't know. That's what kids do. Us adults, we got to have a better way of handling ourselves and set a better example.
What you talking about? Sugar bear looking ass boy?
Hey, Miss Demi. Hey, Miss Pamela. And I would say, I can't even say that it's solely in America, in the US that we have this issue. I would just say that in my experience, that's the only experience I can talk about. Of course, I know we have the colorism issues on the continent in multiple countries. You have the same issues when you go any place that people of color are. So I'm not going to just say that it's just here in the United States where we deal with this. But when we have an argument, or we have a disagreement with someone, with another sister, do we have to bring their complexion into it all the time? Does it have to be light skin versus dark skin? What the heck is that?
Black ass.
We don't want it that way. It shouldn't be that way at a certain age anyway.
Can't stand your black ass.
Hey, Angeline. How are you? Hey, SK. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anybody as I'm yapping and on my topic. But I'm just going to say that this is an issue that's I see on YouTube, but I also see it outside of YouTube. And I mean, we've all seen, the documentaries that brother Bill Duke did, dark skinned girl and light skinned girl. We've seen those. And it's so sad that particular conversation has to keep going on over and over, you know, whereas you have people who think that it's about a jealousy, and sometimes maybe it is. I'm not jealous of somebody else's skin tone, though, because I love the skin that I'm in. However, I think that a lot of that also has to do with the European standards that have been kind of like flounced on us, and that we as people of African descent deal with no matter what country we're in, even if, and I say this with all sincerity, even if we are in a country where we are the majority, like on the continent, you still have the same issues. I mean, our sister Lapita Nyong'o is a perfect example of someone, you know, who lived on the continent, but they still have to deal with the same colorism. You know, and like I said, my feeling is it's because of the European standard of beauty that's been thrust upon us. And it comes out in the nastiest ways when people are in disagreements. How are you doing, Miss Pamela? Are you doing better? Hey, T Million. Yeah, I'm kind of on a deep one. And I'm gonna give you guys some insight. Like this play that I'm doing, the one I told you guys about, it's called Mama Tell Me Why. So I'm gonna give you guys background on the play because it really does deal with this. So in the play that I'm in, the play is about 4 little Black girls who have the same mama but different daddies. Their mother, played by me, is a singer who has unfortunately got caught up in the cocaine game. And this will be back in the 80s. Okay, so this is when the play is, but it also deals with the fact that all 4 of these girls, they're 4 different shades of brown, going from a light-skinned child, you know, light skin, good hair, and the light colored eyes, to a super chocolate, you know, that has, you know, the true nappy, love our nappy, kinky hair. And, you know, all in between. And the interesting thing in this play is that these 4 girls are being raised by their grandmother, who is my mother in the play. And she treats each one of these girls very, very differently because of their skin color. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I can tell you that in my experience as a Black woman growing up in the United States, that there have been times where, yeah, I've seen that. I've experienced that. Because I'll say one of my best friends since I was 5 years old, okay, is a light, bright, as they say, damn near white. But she's also half white. So, but she and I would be places when we were younger, and I would see how, you know, some of the guys would pay more attention to her than they would pay attention to me, you know, until I reached a certain age, that is. But growing up in Washington, D.C., there was a lot of that going on. And I grew up during the 70s and the 80s. So I grew up during a time period where it probably was a whole lot more prevalent. And we weren't dealing with our sisters and brothers coming back to their you know, African roots, so to speak, you know. So my kinky curly hair and my brown skin, and I have, you know, a few freckles on my face, so that's really not a fun thing to be brown skin and have freckles, you know, but nonetheless, I was a brown girl, and I didn't want to get real dark in the summer because I didn't want to get too dark because then the boys wouldn't talk to me, you know. So I went through all of that, you know, dark skin versus light skin girl, but I didn't take it out on my friends. I wasn't that type of girl, you know, because it's not their fault that they're light skinned and that you're a different color, you know. And I think that when people are looking at it, they don't think about that. Yeah, you do have the lighter skin privilege. They get some types of privileges sometimes, and it's unconscious, you know, but I don't, you know, but in the world that we are in, and most of us, you know, work in environments with people who are not all of the same skin color as us, that it does play a role even in corporate America. Because if I'm a dark skinned girl and I want to assert myself, I'm seen very, very differently than my counterpart who is lighter skinned, or my counterpart who is white. So, and I think that that's part of things that play into the colorism and all of our different experiences. Hey, 1SP. No, I did not say I like white men. I'm, you know, my preference is men of color, you know, black men. Yeah, that's what I like. White men like me, but I'm not trying to be with one of them. So, you know, but, you know, the colorism thing, even today, you guys, I mean, you think about it. When they want to show black girls, even in media, they either go with the racially ambiguous girl, or they'll go with the super, super chocolate girl. And they never, a lot of times, they don't necessarily have like a beautiful chocolate girl. Why can't you have a beautiful chocolate girl and a beautiful light-skinned girl, you know, and pick the beautiful chocolate girl? But again, we're dealing with the European standards that have been inbred into us. And I wish I could say that, like I said, it's not even a US thing. I just can only go by my experience here in the United States. But I've talked to friends of mine who are from the continent, you know, from different countries, from Nigeria, from, you know, Ghana. And it's over there. They go through the same things. You know, lighter is better because, again, we're again still living to that European standard. Hey, did Jack Spade come through? Did he come through and blow through? Oh, there you are, Jack. Hey. Yeah. But me being a brown girl, I thought I could speak on it from maybe a point that we need to just think about why does that tension exist? You know, is it, are we all having like these bad experiences with women of different skin tones when we're younger, and then we take those things into our adulthood? Not for me. I mean, like I said, it wasn't, I had girlfriends of all shades, and one of my best friends is mulatto, so to speak. She's biracial. But her features were blacker than mine. She just had blue eyes. And she had the good hair. I have good hair too, though. It's just, I'm a brown girl with good hair. But my good hair is that kinky, curly good hair. You know what I mean? Hey, AJ Genetics. It's good to see you. Happy New Year. Long time is right. But, I did like the way the brother Bill Duke tried to deal with it, and they tried to expand the conversation when he did that on dealing with it from the light skin and the dark skin perspective. And I thought that was a pretty good look at it. And it was surprising that we should still be having this conversation still, But then I guess it's a perfect time to have the conversation, considering, is anybody going to be watching those Oscars this year with not a one Black American nominee? And I say it that way specifically because I think they have that. I think that chick from Harriet is in there, but y'all know she don't count because she's not even feeling us. And I'm not going to forget her talking mess about us in the past. She doesn't know the experience, and she may be a good actress, but they could have found an American actress to play that part. Just saying. But they didn't. Exactly, Uppity. Exactly. She don't count. So therefore, there's no, like I said, there are no Black Americans that are being considered. No Black Americans being considered. Hey, Darren. Oh, you talking about Darren? Yeah. Yeah, you're a handsome brother, Mr. Darren. Hey, Darren, Daryl Moore was in the chat last night. Your frat brother came through last night. Yeah, Darren's a handsome dude. Yeah, he came through for a minute last night. We had it was a pretty cool, chill chat on last night. But getting back to this play that I'm in, because I want to kind of get back to how it's dealing with the colorism. In the play, like I said, the four girls are four different skin tones, going from the lightest light, with the good hair and the light colored eyes, to the darkest chocolate, beautiful girl. Okay, because all four of these women that are going to be in the play and the young girls that are going to be in the play, these are all beautiful sisters. Okay, but in the concept of the play, they are all treated very, very differently based on their skin tone. Like the lightest one is treated so well, and everything she's catered to because she's got the light skin and the good hair, and you know. And then the darkest one is treated horribly by the grandmother, who is now raising the kids, you know, because y'all know I told y'all my character is a cokehead. So, you know, she's a single cokehead who got thrown out the house. She gets thrown out the house in this play because she is not a good mom. She's not a good mom, y'all. And those of you who get to see the play will understand. You know, like I said, if you're in California, I will give more information as it gets closer to the play. But I do know that they are going to be doing some pitching, and they're trying to take this to Netflix at some point. So how the darkest child is treated is the grandmother does stuff. Have y'all know that back in the day, people used to put their kids in a tub full of bleach, you know, trying to get the black off of them. They used to do that stuff. Well, that's one of the things that's done in this play. You know, it goes into our deep issues with color. It also goes into how these girls are affected, you know, by being these different shades of brown, and how their grandmother and their mother, who is me, treats them. Because I'll tell you guys why my character is such a bad mother. My character is such a bad mother because she lets men have one of her daughters while she goes on stage to sing. And she's high on coke. Yeah, that's part of what my character does. But she has issues about her own skin color because she's a brown girl, but she's gotten with all these different men looking for love. She's gotten with a light-skinned man. She's gotten with a dark-skinned man, and she's got with a black man, all black men in between. So she's got these 4 daughters of 4 different skin tones. Because what her mother has instilled into her about skin tone is why she has all these babies with different men trying to create this child that's going to be perfect for her mama. So it gets pretty deep. But yeah, you know, Jack, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, see, that's one of the things that they do, that they did do. And I mean, people do, even now people still do crazy things like that using bleach, thinking, you know, think about the bleaching of the skin. Same concept, you know. And I mean, so, you know, one of the characters in this play actually goes through that. She is treated horribly because she's dark skinned. She's beat with switches and stuff at certain times in the play. And then, of course, you know, you have the religious experience that's going on, you know, because of the mom, me, being, you know, a druggie. The grandmother has these 4 girls in church. They can't wear no pants. You know, they got on the long dresses down to God knows where. You know, they can't go to any of the dances. They go through, you know, childhood just singing in church and coming home, you know, doing homework. That's their life growing up. But I don't know about you guys, but I do know I have friends, you know, from, you know, who had different experiences based on kids being different complexions in the family. Like, you know, some of the kids who were lighter got treated differently than the darker kids, and they're all brothers and sisters. And, you know, many people had those experiences of, you know, either you were made to feel ashamed because you were darker, or you were made to feel ashamed because you were lighter and weren't dark like everybody else, you know. But it's crazy because the colorism is learned. It's learned, you know. It's just like we pass it, it's just passed down, you know. I believe there was a time in history where Black people worldwide loved their color. And we didn't have no issues with whether we were dark brown skin or light brown skin, whether we had dark brown eyes, light brown eyes, blue eyes. Because y'all do know that there are Black people that have no European in them, but got those blue eyes. In Africa, as a matter of fact. But there was a time, I believe that there was a time that we didn't have these issues. And, you know, every time, you know, you think about the fact that now sisters are starting to get more in tune, you know, with loving the skin that they're in for the most part. You know, I mean, you still have, you know, the weave culture and, you know, the perm culture, but, you know, for the most part, you know, a lot of sisters are starting to like their own natural hair and not go by the European standards of what's, you know, good hair. But we still are hung up on that skin, man. And it's, I mean, it's sisters and brothers, because, you know, you'll have I've dated guys that were, you know, light skinned, and they said that they only like women that were my complexion or darker. They didn't like light skinned girls because they didn't want to have no light skinned kids. You know, crazy stuff. But I'm like, but you light, your kid could still come out light. What are you talking about? You know, and then, you know, you have some guys, you know, that are darker skinned that won't talk to brown skinned girls. I've had that happen to me before too, but not recently, because I love Chocolate Brothers and they love me. But I digress, you know. But I'm just saying,
I'm light skinned.
in the whole scheme of things, we as Black people are stuck in the colorism thing. I see it a lot within the sisters. Like I said, it gets nasty. I don't see, you know, when the brothers are going at each other, they don't usually bring skin tone into it in a nasty way. They might talk, you know, be joking, do the joking stuff, you know, like they'll be, you know, like joking when, you know, when they'll say like, you know, you light skinned brothers, you know, y'all not in anymore, that kind of stuff. But they don't take it the places that we do as sisters. Hey, Empress, how are you? Trying to see, did I miss anybody else? Oh, hi, Jamarlin, how are you? I have to make sure I look in the chat because I know I'm talking. Light skinned brothers eat Doritos with a knife and fork. He's so silly. But that's what I'm saying, Darren. That's what I'm saying. Guys don't cut into, I mean, they may deal with the colorism thing, you know, from a dating standpoint and that kind of stuff. So they don't really want to, you know, but when they're having a disagreement with another brother, they don't go at each other about what skin tone they are for the most part. They don't do it like that. But sisters just do that stuff. You know, and I'm not saying, and I'm not making that as a generalization. I'm just saying that there are some sisters that do that. Because I don't do that stuff. Like I said, for me, black is black. Black is black. You know, I don't have time to be dissecting whether you're biracial or not. You know, I don't have time to be digging into your heritage to see if you know, if you're half black, half white. If you appear to be black, then you're black to me. Unless you tell me otherwise.
Mixed. I got the elder barge hair.
Everybody's dark. Everybody darkness. Hey, Rick James, that's right. Darren is in denial. Darren, you're in denial. Your light-skinned brother in denial. Yeah, I know. Over here saying he got that elder bar chair. That's crazy. Yeah. Don't listen to him. Do not listen to him, y'all. Ain't nobody over here light skin. I can tell you that. Nobody over here is light skin.
Nice.
You know?
We're all chocolate up in this joint.
Know what you talking about? I'm mixed.
I can't. You keep your hair low, 1SP. Yeah, a lot of brothers do. A lot of brothers do. You know, they either keep their hair low. You know, a lot of guys are part of the beard nation. You know, they ain't got no hair on their head, but they got this full beard coming out. A lot of guys are into, you know, and then they have those really scraggly, you know, scruffy beards and stuff. You are funny, Miss. You know, shoot. That is funny though. Woo. Yeah. He does sound nice, but don't tell him that. It goes to his head. It'll go to his head. I'm drinking water over here myself. I'm not drinking coffee today. I've had no coffee today at all. You know, because you know the month of January is when I give up certain things. I couldn't give up my caffeine, but I did give up my ginger ale. I did give up my ginger ale. You know, but this play that I'm in, you guys, is really, you know, it really digs into that colorism thing. And, you know, I didn't really deal with that as much, but my brother, like, you know, I tell you guys, my brother is a chocolate. He's like the chocolate, but then he's got the curly good hair, you know. But for him, when he was younger, yeah, he had the issue that he was too, you know, let me just say, these Cali girls thought he was too dark, you know. Then he grew up, and my brother's like 6'6". Then they were checking for him, you know. But when he was growing up, they weren't trying to talk to his dark skinned self, you know. We be so hung up on color. What difference does it make? What difference does it make? You know, and it's horrible. I mean, you know, that's why I'm always, you know, telling my son how handsome he is with his chocolate skin, because I don't want him to ever have a complex about the color of his skin, what shade of brown he is, you know, because, you know, for me, I'm like, he has enough to deal with people, you know, with people tripping about him, you know, with the autism, you know, that he doesn't need to have any lack of confidence about, you know, his beautiful brown skin. Married man. Nah, the married man. You want him taken with something to lose. Child. Nah, I don't want to share no man. I don't like sharing. You know, not me. Not me. I'm not trying to share. I'm too old to be sharing. Shoot. I'm too old for that.
What do you mean about sharing?
We don't share. I'm talking about sharing my man.
Well, define sharing.
With another female.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No, we don't share. See what y'all started? See what y'all started? Huh? Sharing is caring. That's what Ugly Unicorn said. She said sharing is caring.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, no. Sharing is caring. Too funny. You want to harem a guy's uppity girl? Have them on speed dial. You want to have male concubines? Or do you want to have, you know, you just want to have, you know, a harem of sugar daddies? Because, you know, I mean, if it's gonna be, they better be doing something. I do know, Darren, I know that they're going to do some videotaping, some taping of it. The producer of the play is pitching some stuff to Netflix and a reality show. So I'm not sure how they're going to release it, but she does want it to be released to video. So I'll let y'all know when that's available, because they, you know, she's taking this stuff to the next level. So I'll let y'all know when that's available, because they, you know, she's taking this stuff to the next level. Mute me. We don't want to hear me. You have to mute it on your phone. You gotta mute it on your phone. There you go. Uppity a pimp. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, she got him on speed dial. She said, if you single, you don't qualify. Child. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of married men or not single men out there that will probably take you up on that. These single men will be trying to get married and trying to knock you up. Girl, you ain't trying to. No, you don't. Nope, you don't want to do that right now anyway. Because I know you're getting ready to start this new chapter. You're gonna have You're gonna have your own place again. So yeah, you need to have like a sanctuary. Your new place will be your sanctuary.
Yeah.
Oh, M. Perez is not single, uppity. Hey, D. Jones, how are you? You just turned my deposit today. Y'all are crazy. Yeah. 1SP is celibate and he's single. Celibate. Celibacy is a good thing, though. Married people long to be single. Single people long to be married. Can we just get along? Exactly. You know, isn't that how it is, Jack? People who are not in relationships want to be in relationships, and some people who are in relationships don't want to be in relationships. You know, but I don't know. Most of the people who I know who are married are happy being married and do not want to be single. They do not want to be out there, you know, in living that single life. They don't even want to be trying to date. You know? But there's some people, you know, what they're saying is that now, like a lot of millennials, and I'm talking about the younger millennials, like, you know, the ones that are in like my son's age range, you know, like 25. I can't believe my son is going to be 25 this year, y'all. I'm trying to process that. But yeah, in that age range, that a lot of them aren't even thinking about marriage, you know. And then some of the 30-somethings, same thing. You know, a lot of them not thinking about getting married. They don't mind shacking up though. So we're back to that one, you know. And I mean, you know, marriage is a commitment to me, but even to me, a lot of people they don't take marriage seriously because they're already thinking about, well, if it doesn't work out, I'm gonna get a divorce. And that shouldn't even be the concept of going into a marriage, you know? And then they don't even understand marriage is work. work, you know? But I don't want the dating. I just want the adventurous, pure, unadulterated sex. when I was married. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's nobody wants to be. I can speak for myself. I'm not the type that I don't like to be, you know, out there dating and stuff. I'm kind of a relationship kind of girl. That's just who I am. So that's me. But I've been single at various times in my life, and you know, technically, even if you're in a relationship, if you're not married, you're technically single, but you know, still you're in a relationship. So, hey, did you guys hear that they're trying to revitalize the ERA amendment, the Equal Rights Amendment, because states like Virginia finally, y'all, are finally passing that in their states. So now they're trying to see if they can get the number that they needed back, 1982, when some of y'all might not have been born. And seeing if they can take it to the Supreme Court, because that's the only way that they can get it in. And it would be the 32nd Amendment, if they get it in. Yeah, I know. Like I said, like 1982, that was when they had to have it, and now they're trying to revitalize it because some states have slowly been bringing it in, and Virginia was one of the ones who never ratified it. So we'll see what happens, you know, because we all know that women do not make the same amount as men for the same job, no matter what. They tell you. We know it's not true. We know it's not true. And then if you are a woman of color, well, it's even, you know, worse for you. You know, just saying, it's worse for you then.
Types fast.
Oh, thank God for no fault divorce. What'd you say, Jack? Well, let's see. No. I would see, for me, I could not say that I would not want to marry my ex-husband, because if I did not marry my ex-husband, I wouldn't have my son. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I wouldn't have stayed in the relationship as long as I did. You know? Maybe that. But I wouldn't not want that relationship because of the result of it being, you know, my son. So, but yeah, divorce was tough. Going through it was tough. Coming out of it was tough. You know, and my son was really young at the time. And it was a big adjustment for him because, you know, he's an only kid. So it was a big adjustment for him. And, you know, I mean, he had already been diagnosed with autism, and, you know, him being diagnosed with autism, although I would say the divorce rate with autism parents is probably around the same as in the general population, unfortunately. But that had nothing to do with his dad and I not being together. But yeah, divorce is tough. And getting back out there into the dating pool was tough. That was tough. Because, you know, and I'll just say that, you know, no matter what age you're at and everything, it's still boys and girls, you know, even though we're so to speak, men and women, it's still boys and girls when it comes to dating. It's still boys and girls. You know, that's just, you know, because all it is that little boy or that little girl in that grown up body, but we still are, it's still a boy and a girl, you know, and it's, you know, you go through all the same stuff no matter the age, you know. Of course, some of us just mellow out because, like, people like me who don't like to argue, I generally don't allow myself to get into situations that I'm going to be in an argument because I don't like to argue. So I don't try to be around people that are going to push my buttons for that. For cheating women out of 2 cents of wages, really? Man. It's like, I mean, women are paid less. Even you guys, you know, because we know when all that stuff that happened with Sony, when all the emails got out, we found out that, you know, most of the women, they don't get paid as much as their male counterparts, and they may bring in more money on their movies, yet and still they don't get paid the same as them. And, you know, they all say it's about the deals that they negotiate. Is it really? Or, you know, is it that they just aren't going to pay women the same as men unless they're forced to? It's my personal opinion. You know, state after state is putting the, you know, equal pay thing in, but you wonder how much that's really impacting how much people are being paid, because, you know, companies are still secretive about what salary ranges are, and people, you don't know, you know, what somebody else makes that's in the same thing with you most of the time, you know. But it's going to be interesting to see if they're able to revive the ERA, you know, Equal Rights Amendment. Because to be perfectly honest with you, I completely forgot about that daggone thing. I mean, I forgot about it until they started talking about it again today. You know, because as far as we're concerned, when it died, 1982, it died. It died. And now they're and who'd have thought they've been trying to make this thing come back to life all these years? You know, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure it won't happen under this current administration, because I don't think that's part of what he wants. You know?
Talking about one thing, they texting about another.
Oh, I heard you say that. Oh, you're reading the chat? Oh, I know. There's a lot of conversations going on in the chat. It's like that all the time. I know. I'm reading the chat too. There's a lot of conversations going on.
Yeah, I don't even know what to. Yeah, I ain't talking nothing. I'm good.
He's reading the chat, y'all. Now he's not even trying to comment in the chat.
I don't need that shit in my life.
I'm laughing.
That's a real wave, hey.
No peachy in here. Oh no, this should be there. There's I don't see any. My one supporter who's in high school is not in the chat. Tatted Hearts isn't here. So everybody in the chat is an adult. But my channel is not for kids, you guys, okay? My channel is not for kids. So, especially my live streams.
Fingers up the ass and shit.
Toys and men, girl. What are you talking about? I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they got some other shit leave that shit alone. I'm good. Okay.
Toy. What kind of toys are you talking about?
They're practicing some bad shit over there.
Oh, you and Pam, both of y'all are bad. Bad girls. Bad girls. Bad girls. Y'all are funny. That's why I say bad girls, bad girls. Ooh, she asked for a spanking. Let me drink my water. Y'all are having a very interesting conversation. Spanking. I don't know. Like, I'm not really into spanking though. Yeah, I'm not really into S&M. You know, but no. Yeah, no. I was getting ready to lie. No. I'm not really. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind, like, getting tied up, tying up and handcuffs but yeah. I'm not into I'm not into that. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. This is like HBO on Friday night, I know. I was like, we're gonna see how y'all do it. We're gonna see how y'all are tomorrow night. I'm like, I might have to bring a bottle of wine. And I don't even drink that much. So I was like, it's a Thursday night. The Thursday thoughts. Hot thoughts. You must be 18 and over to enter the chat tonight. I know. Start charging them for coming in. No. Go ahead and charge y'all for this kind of conversation. Are you about to trademark it? That'll be fun. My mom used to work for the U.S. Trademark and Patent Office. That's who my mother used to work for. Oh, slow. Oh yeah, but they say nice and slow. Nice and slow. Tell y'all that song. Who is that song that I like? And I have to find it. I know it's somewhere on YouTube. It's called Strawberries and Hennessy. I think that's like maybe like one of the only songs that chick made. Strawberries and Hennessy. I can't remember the whole song, but it's on YouTube. It's called Strawberries and Hennessy. I don't even think. I think she only had that one song. She put it out like I think she put out like maybe an EP or something, or a tape. Because I think this was out when CDs were out, or it might have been. It might have been. Oh yeah. It's a cover. Let me go see. I'm gonna go see who I'm checking. Strawberries and Hennessy. Strawberries. Strawberries and Hennessy. And Hennessy. There it is. Strawberries and Hennessy.
Yeah.
Oh, the name of the song is Strawberries. Strawberries. Let me see. Go back. Let me see. Strawberries and Hennessy. Let me see. Song. You find the song. I'm looking for the song, y'all. Yeah, it's called Strawberries. It's called Strawberries. It's called Strawberries. Yep, it's called Strawberries. That's the name of the song. And I'm actually gonna listen. Let me see if this is it. I have it on mute so y'all can't hear it. And I'm playing it on my. Let's see if this is the song. Yep. It's called Strawberries. Smooth, and the artist's name is Smooth. And it's called Strawberries. That's the song. Y'all go check that song out after we get off the live. It is on YouTube. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. Y'all will see exactly what I'm talking about. And I think they even have a video out there, but the artist's name is Smooth, and the song is called Strawberries. But she says Strawberries and Hennessy. I need to see how strawberries taste with Hennessy. We're gonna have to try that. We'll have to try that one. What about Prince? Oh, Computer Love is a good one, Zap. Oh, I love everything by Prince. I love everything by Prince. Everything. I like Prince when he was good. I like Prince when he was very, very bad. Yeah. I like, yeah. DMSR. I love that song. DMSR. Dance, music, sex, romance. Yep, but I liked when he was bad. When he was bad, Like, you know, like when he sang Head. Yeah, that was the Bad Prince. And Lady Cab Driver. Yep. Little Red Corvette. All of that. But his first song, Soft and Wet. That song. That song. And that was on the For You album, his first album. Yes. I love that song. It's like as soon as it starts, you know that's that song. You know that song is coming. Oh, did you, Jack? I'm gonna have to go look. Yeah, I love Prince, y'all. All right, Jack. I just gave you a hug. So I'm gonna check that video out later. Cherry Moon soundtrack is good too. Yep. That's the soundtrack that Screams of Passion is on by the family. The family. Screams of Passion. Can't even find that. Y'all can't even find the album or CD. I have it. You can't find it though. It's out of print. Yep, the family is out of print though. What? For real, Uppity? You don't look like that. You don't look like it. You don't look like it. I thought maybe 192. I didn't think that. No, but I didn't think you were that. Oh. It's all in fun. You just having fun, Chica. It's all good. Yeah. But, do it the right way. Do it the right way, I would just, like I do a lot of Pilates. Pilates are good. Walking is good. And if you drink sugary drinks, just taking the sugary drinks out of your diet. Yeah, that cardio exercise is always good. I know. That's what I'm saying. I know. I'm not drinking sodas right now. Well, I only drink ginger ale, but I'm not drinking ginger ale. But I'm only giving it up for the month of January because next month is my birthday month, and I'm eating whatever I feel like it. I'm eating whatever I feel like eating for those 20. Oh, is it 29 days this year? Is this leap year, y'all? Is this leap year? Do we have 29 days in February this year? Do I get an extra day? Yeah, I think this is leap year. So I think they're 29 days in February this year. Okay, I'm gonna go look it up. Well, I love sushi. Oh, I haven't had sushi in so long. I'll have to go out with one of my girlfriends for a sushi lunch. Yeah. He doesn't eat sushi. He's a meat and potatoes kind of guy. So I go out with one of my girlfriends. We'll have some sushi. I like to have spicy tuna rolls if they're made right. Seaweed, paper. Yep, that's what I want. I sit all day for work though. But I live in a 2-story, so I'm going up and down the stairs all the time. Y'all, I promise y'all the next place that I live in is going to be 1 story. I can't be doing this. The 2 stories, I can't be going up and down the stairs. I need everything to be on 1 level. Yes. So my next place will be 1 level. Please, God, let it be 1 level. You being so bad, uppity. Hey, Miss Mahogany. How are you? I know I love the seaweed paper for my sushi. Yeah, I like the spicy tuna rolls. I like to get the lobster rolls too. I like to get the shrimp rolls and the crab rolls. All of those, of course, are cooked because you can't eat none of those things raw. But I do the tuna. Sometimes I'll do the tiger fish, but I don't. Sometimes it has an aftertaste. I don't particularly care for the aftertaste. For the yellowtail. Yellowtail has an aftertaste. So, but I like to do all of them. I'll do the California roll without the avocado because I can't eat avocado. I'm allergic. But I like to get mine hand rolled. So I like to sit at the sushi bar and watch them make my sushi. Have some sushi and have some sake. That would be good. Some sushi and some sake. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, the aftertaste is with the yellowtail. I like the yellowtail, but I don't like the aftertaste. So I'm probably not going to get any. I'll probably get something else. I definitely will have a spicy tuna roll because I already know where I want to go. There's this place that has like this. They have like a conveyor belt, and it has and they'll be making all these different types of sushi, and it rolls around, and you just pick the ones you want, and you. I think it's like the last time I went there, it's like a set price, But yeah, and it's not that far. Oh, now I'm thinking about sushi, y'all.
Huh?
Never met her.
Okay, now because and believe it or not, we are getting ready to shut down. It's almost 11 o'clock. So we're going to go like another couple of minutes and then we're going to be coming down. You know, I want everybody to cool down as we slow it down to the end, because this has been a deep chat, y'all, tonight. I'm talking about one thing and it's a whole nother conversation going on in the chat, but I love it. I love it, y'all. I love it. Because, it's got to be that way. That's why I love my people that come in my chat. Because you guys always keep it lit. You guys always keep it lit. And we talk about so many different things tonight. And the chat, well, that conversation was off the chain. Y'all scared him. He wouldn't even come into the chat and say anything, man. That's funny.
You ain't ready for that jelly.
He ain't ready for that jelly. Oh yeah. Mahogany's floating now. She's gonna be floating until that day. I know you guys telling you, you never know where the chat's gonna go. And I appreciate you guys for coming through as always. As always. And y'all hear David in the background. He's still up tonight. Oh no, this is a secret. If you weren't here, oh well, you missed a good conversation tonight. But for those who have been here in the chat, thank you so much to all my brothers and sisters in the chat for coming through and listening to me and having such interesting conversations tonight. I want to thank every one of you for coming through, because you could have been doing anything else but spending time with me. But I appreciate that you did take the time to spend some time with me. And as always, you guys, until tomorrow, because we will be back on. Tomorrow's Friday. Hey, it's Friday. And it's payday too. I'll be on that. I just got paid. It's Friday night for y'all. But until then, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. Good night, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Bye.